This is episode 2 of the character creation for Rose City by Night. Today, we're going to go ahead and do my character and perhaps MC's if he shows up. I think he got called into work, though. Um, so, for people that don't know anything about Clan La Sombra, Jensen, you're the storyteller. Tell them a little bit about the Keepers.
Okay, first of all, hello everybody. Now, Clan Sombra are a very dark clan. I chuckle there because their signature discipline, which is their powers of the night, is shadow and darkness. Now, they are generally known as my brother's keeper. Their job, when created by Cain, was basically there as a counter to Clan Ventru, which we will be discussing when MC gets here, because MC is going to be a magister. Yay! Right. The clan itself are very much known at being from Spain and with a very piratical overall attitude. So they're literally a dark bunch. They are technically a part of a faction called the Sabbat, which, to put it bluntly, at this point in time, I will just define them as the bad guys. Shut up, Dodge. Right. Oh, come on. You know he was about to, don't you?
Yeah, I know. I just had to chuckle that you cut him off at the pass.
It just saves time and effort. Right. Dodge, for some strange reason, likes the La Sombra. If you're wondering why there is the tone in the voice when talking about La Sombra, because my clan of choice is in not quite open hostility with his clan, and so we have a friendly interaction between each other and a little bit of banter. Isn't that right, you shadow using piece of dirt? Come on, Dodge. No? Okay. Looks like he's busy, so it's going to make life fun for creating his character.
Indeed.
Well, they are
Hey guys, real quick, somebody showed up. I gotta talk to him, so please fluff out the episode a little bit, and then we'll get to my character sheet. All right?
Okay.
It kind of has to do with what happened last night, sort of.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Yep. Oh.
Understood.
Okay, Doku. Would you like to give your opinion on the shadow wielding wusses?
Yes. Clan La Sombra.
Or a clan.
Yeah. An interesting bunch, to say the least. Probably not necessarily, well, definitely not a group you want to be on the bad side of. Also, definitely not a group that you might be friendly with, even if you are Clan La Sombra. There's a lot of there's a lot of interior politics, and as far as exterior politics go, everyone else is trash. So it leads to some very interesting interactions. And if you want one to be your friend, or at least on friendly terms with you, you better prove yourself. Like, for example, in the anti-tribune book for Clan La Sombra, for like my character, a Malkavian, the only respect they have for Malkavians is if you're of the very small amount that can be a seer and has visions, and you can prove you're not just the crazy ranting insanity person, you're actually a seer. That's the only time you'll ever get respect as a Malkavian from Clan La Sombra. Also, depending on where you stand within the clan, there might be someone who is also a Lasombra who would be obliged to, say, end your life. Not even diablerize, just kill you, erase you from existence. Get out of my sight, literally. Turn to dust. Shoot.
Yes, they are are difficult to get on with, aren't they? But
Quite a bit.
yeah. Well, the main problem we have with the little darlings is that they seem to think that they should be in charge of the kindred. Now, the kindred is another term for the vampires. They are known as the kindred, Cainites, or children of Cain. We just, well, we kind of leave, let them do their own thing. It's just easier. We do what we need to do to keep things going, but yeah, well, it's not like they're an expert at fitting in to group dynamics. They expect the group to fit into their personal dynamic, and while doing so, we are expected to be bowing and scraping to them.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Like,
Most of the other kindred usually just kind of let the Lasombra do their thing, except the Lasombra don't exactly reciprocate, and they, like you said, they prefer that you bend to their will, you lowly scum.
and they say that to some of the highest clans out there. I mean, don't get me wrong, were they to say it to our Malkavian brother here, or to the Gangrel, or any of the other lesser clans, we would understand. You know, these are the lords and ladies. We would expect them to treat the peasants in a lowly manner. Unfortunately, lords and ladies seem to think that they can treat the Ventru and the Semitsi as lowly scum. And, well, they're not going to get away with it with me playing a Semitsi. Not if they enjoy keeping both of their legs attached where they are. Yes, I have made that clear to Dodge, and he is rethinking how he's going to be beating any Semitsi that I bring in.
Yeah, that's a good point. Also, interesting point I didn't really think of, considering in case anybody missed yesterday's show, my nature, what I'm really like, is I'm a plotter, a schemer. My demeanor, though, is that of a jester. I'm a cheeky little son of a bitch. And as a Malkavian, I might not even realize that Lasombra thinks that they are royalty and I am peasant in their presence, which means things could get very, very interesting.
And very, very ugly, let's be completely honest here.
Yeah.
People don't actually give the Malkavians the respect that I actually try to. Ah, we have an MC. This is
Excellent.
good. Unfortunately, we don't have a Dodge to actually bring an MC in.
Well,
Which
MC,
is
Dodge is dealing with some stuff. You will be dragged into the show shortly. I would do it myself, but I do not have permission to do so. So we'll get to you shortly, and I guess, Jensen, let's fluff out a
yeah.
little bit. So, in regards to what you said to the Malkavians, almost every single other clan of kindred doesn't really give them, as you said, respect, nor do they take them seriously, because, again, we're the crazy ones. In the game we play on Discord, for example, I'm also playing Malkavian, and he is convinced that potted plants and squirrels are out to rule the world and his mortal enemy, because he's the only one that knows what they're really up to. So, yeah, people don't take the Malkavians too seriously, even though they can actually be rather terrifying.
But they are hilarious to play, aren't they? Let's be honest.
Oh, I love it. I can just say the most silly off the wall shit. Like just start running down the street after a fucking squirrel. It is quite amusing.
Well, let's be fair. My character calls you the Chicken Man. He will call you the Chicken Man for the rest of your days.
Yep. Well, to be fair, I was walking around the club that we own, cuckling like a chicken and flapping my wings or flapping my arms like wings. It being a jester is going to make playing a Malkavian all the much more entertaining.
I would point out to you, actually, as we're filling out space until he eventually comes back, you, as your clan, you are known as the Pranksters. Do you understand that?
Oh yes, and I remember that Malkavians actually appreciate pranks. So if you manage to prank one of us, yeah, we're probably going to be friends. We cool.
Yeah, yeah. But the point is you do pranks. The problem is
Other clans
your
don't quite
guys.
appreciate our pranks as much as we would.
Yeah, I mean, it is quite feasible for a Malkavian in his cough cough infinite wisdom to put a bucket of water over a partially open door. Everyone's thinking, oh no, a bucket of water, what would that do? You forgot to mention that you got it from a church, didn't you?
What's a church?
Oops. You got the water from the church. So, holy water.
Time to create a new character sheet.
Yeah, but you thought it was absolutely hilarious because it's just water. After all, water can't hurt anybody unless you're the Wicked Witch of the West. Oh my God, he was the Wicked Witch of the West, and
And
you could see.
that is exactly how it would play out with a Malkavian. Then I would have to go out and find where those ruby red shoes are because she should be wearing ruby red shoes, right?
That is very, very true. And if she's not, then someone else's. They've already stolen it. My God, they've taken your shoes. You need your shoes.
I need those.
And
That's how we get back to Kansas.
yes, and I completely agree, Yorkie. It would be silly for somebody to throw holy water on a bunch of Wendigo werewolves while they're on fire. Now, who could we think would do something like that? Yes, I am looking at you, Doku.
I don't know what you're talking about. Oh wait. Oh yes, and for the record, just since we're fluffing things out, uh, vampires don't like fire. My character happens to have at this point in time, I would actually call it a compulsion of lighting things on fire. Crashing helicopters, blowing up cars, burning down buildings, lighting werewolves on fire, all that good stuff.
Just one sec. I just need to interrupt here and let the audience know this. All of those things he described, he did in his second game.
Yes,
No, I'm
yes,
not
I did.
joking. In his second game, he drove a car into a building. He threw a helicopter at actually one of the players. Yes,
Jensen,
he's
tell him what it really was. I was in the helicopter and decided to crash it into the road and jumped out of it.
yes. I'm trying to actually make you seem at least potentially sane, but
Yeah,
you're right.
too late for that.
We should point out he said Malkavian thought he was Batman, including wearing armor, and every time anyone said anything, I'm Batman.
Yeah, it was a running joke before we actually ended up in Portland, where anytime anyone asked, like, how the fuck can you do that? Or I got a ridiculously lucky roll, it's because I'm Batman.
Yeah. The thing is, it worked. It was absolutely insane, absolutely crazy, and absolutely entertaining. And that
It
was the
really
important
was.
thing.
It really was, because it is a perfect thing for a Malkavian. And
Yeah.
hey, I never used guns, right? I just
Yeah.
crash things into things.
Helicopters.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would actually like it noted, Doku. You do know that you're actually the last surviving player of that group that actually still plays their character. So the Malkavian, the one most likely to get killed in any given situation, including playing with a single stick, because they may just accidentally stab themselves. You're still alive and they're all dead. Something to think about, isn't it?
It is quite interesting, isn't it?
After all.
Okay, I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. The person that showed up at the door, actually, it's funny. He was here to check out my house, which everything's fine. He's going to close that old-ass case that you know I'm talking about that I'm not going to allude to.
Yep.
He plays Shadowrun and Cult of Cthulhu, and he just started talking my ear off about Vampire the Masquerade. He looked at the books, he's like, "You're playing an older version, aren't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, V2. He's like, "I thought so. We're looking into playing this game." And I'm like, "Oh my god, really?"
Bro, that's awesome. Tell him to fucking sub to our channel. Have him listen in.
Right? Oh shit.
Right,
Okay.
Dodge. MC is around, but unfortunately he's not going to be able to stream tonight, so we are just creating you.
All right. Well, you guys were talking there for a while about Clan La Sombra. Where were you? Have you gotten to the anti-tribute yet? And because that's what we're going to end up building here today, which pretty much means everybody hates me, right? Like, let's lay that out for everybody.
Oh yeah, we touched on that, and then we were just kind of fluffing around. We were waiting on you.
Okay. Dodge, Yorkie would like to join. It's up to you to send him the link.
Can you copy and paste it?
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
So yeah, just for the audience, since we were talking about this, my character should have died by, well, fear of fire and running into moving traffic, or getting ripped apart by werewolves, or being lost in what's called the Fairylands and killed by a swarm of Tinkerbells wielding swords, or eaten by the Sarlacc. And also deciding to drink the blood of something that has acid blood, think alien. And somehow I'm still alive.
Well, all right. Let's take a look here. What should I name him? We kind of know the concept we're going with. What, 40s, 50s gangster, right? Is the concept we're going with?
Oh,
Yep.
if you really wanted to be cheeky, I'm not saying do this, but it would be funny, just because I would tag Chris Cuomo. Name your character Fredo.
Actually, Dodge, if I remember correctly, Dodge was thinking of playing, what was it, Irish Italian or Irish Scottish or something like that, wasn't it?
Oh, well, if his character's Irish.
Well, what I was thinking was, I'm thinking, more of the, like, Italian mob, but the Irish, they were, like, they did work for them. They just never were made men. You know what I mean?
Why not? I don't know. I've always personally liked the name Giovanni, just because it's funny.
No, that's a clan.
Oh yeah, you're right. It is. That wouldn't work.
No. Well, going with the Irish thing, let's be honest. There are an absolute ton and a half names for Irish. Let's pick the most obvious one, Patrick. And Yorkie, I did send you the link. Oh, good.
Yeah, I was going to take it more of a different turn, because I literally walked into Irish names.
What, Patrick O'Reilly?
I was thinking more ginger cunt or potato nigger.
Oh, fuck you, dude. Fuck
and just
you.
like that, demonetized.
Yeah. Well, first off that. Second, fuck you. My last name's Irish, you cunt.
So, my middle name's Irish. I do love my potatoes.
I'm half Irish.
And Yorkie, just like that.
Yeah, just like that, you lost all your friends.
let's see. How was it you banned someone in this again? I can't remember. Right.
Well, I know who the first character that's going to get killed is.
Yeah, probably Dodge. But I'm thinking Patrick. What do
Ooh,
you
Patrick
say?
O'Fallon. Patrick O'Fallon
Yeah.
has a nice ring to it.
Yeah.
Well, the last name though kind of needs to be agreed upon between two of the player characters, doesn't it?
True.
No,
Well,
it doesn't. Because MC gave us permission to write his character. If I really wanted to, and I'm not saying I'm not going to, I'm just saying I haven't decided to yet, I could very easily turn him into a Toreador transgender creature. There's no other way I can put this. Creature from West Hollywood, and that becomes his character. Good luck, MC. And if he's still on, I'm waiting for him to explode, or possibly knowing him, go, okay, I'll play it.
You know
oh,
what?
and his best childhood
No, wait,
friend
wait.
should have been Tinkerbell.
Okay, well, just a sec.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. Like right when I unmute, it happens every time. They just start yelling, and they're not even fighting; they're just playing, but they're screaming. But no, I'm a DS9 fan. O'Brien, Patrick O'Brien.
Okay.
Ooh, go with it.
Right. Are you listening, Dodge? Because this is actually moderately important. Can I suggest you spell it, and don't think I'm taking the mickey because I'm not. Padreigh.
For a second there, I thought you were going to say Podrick.
Actually, that's exactly what it is. It's the correct spelling of it.
Spell it again.
Okay. Padreigh.
Yeah. Yep.
That's it.
GH? No?
Yeah.
TH, right? G?
Oh
That's
yeah,
Welsh.
because with a traditional Irish accent, that would come across as Patrick, but us dirty, stupid Americans would pronounce it Podrick.
I'm saying nothing about the dirty, stupid Americans. I can get myself in trouble so many ways.
Did I spell O'Brien right, or is that wrong? I'm not best at spelling. Remember?
O, comma, then Brian.
Yeah.
All right. So
You could
nature and
probably.
demeanor. Nature.
Yes.
Yeah, for Alessandra, that's going to be an interesting one.
Can I suggest bon vivant? It means you're a party boy. Now, remember the history we've created for you. Surprised you haven't found bon vivant yet.
I did.
Being
It's
under
on
a beam.
nature. I already put it on nature.
Sorry,
I'm now looking at demeanor.
yeah, I'm looking at it on the wrong program. My bad. I was looking at it via the YouTube. Okay, what demeanor are you thinking?
Hmm. I don't know. What demeanor? Judge?
Oh. I mean, technically, you would probably be classed as a wise guy, as in, like, the film. So maybe Bravo? Okay, where do you want to go next, mate?
Now 753. So We're gonna go with the 3 first on physical.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to go straight down the middle, I think.
Yep.
So 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do you think? 4, 3, 3.
Yeah.
Charisma specialty.
Hold up. Right. That's.
Let me mute real quick. Go ahead.
How about charming?
Yeah. Although something I don't quite like about this modern sheet, because with all the added dots on, because it's the older one, some of the actual, the bars to put in specialties are a lot smaller. So
True.
good luck putting persuasive into the manipulation specialty.
Yeah,
I tried that and I felt like a twat.
I totally understand. So, what do you think, Dodge?
Yeah, because Conjure of Facts is manipulation, which is going to be my specialty when I get another dot there. But charming.
I'm thinking because of why your sire changed you.
Oh yeah, and we haven't talked about my sire. Are we just going to let that one just sit until the prologue, or what?
Oh, yes, that waits for the prologue. It also means if people actually are curious about you, they'll come back to find out exactly how much I'm screwing you over.
So, charming. Okay.
Is it going to get the flaw that basically makes a flashlight turn into a flamethrower?
No, I'm not taking that flaw again. So 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do you think? Or
Yeah.
like that instead? Intelligence or perception? Which one? Because I'm not going to be a dummy like the Malkavian.
I actually like having a high perception, but that's just me.
Okay. Now, 1395. Well. Huh.
Yes.
This is kind of hard. Remember, my freebie points are going to backgrounds and merits. You know what I mean? So
Oh yeah.
I'm a little capped here. Like I said, this is on hard mode, where Doku's character was on easy mode.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, 13 in skills, 13 in all 3 would work for the 13. So let's choose the 5. Where should I put the 5 at?
Probably knowledge is honest with you.
Well, that's 4 already in occult. Bam! I only get 1 somewhere else.
I love the fact he thinks he has to have a cult for.
I do for my obtenebration rolls. You know this as well as I do.
Yeah, I'm trying to get you to maybe not do so much shadow, but yeah, we know you are.
I'm kidding. No politics. It's 2 o'clock. And try not using my actual name when I'm got a hot mic. Thank you. Where should I put the other dot?
Law.
Are we calling it void or abyss?
Void. Because there's no. Because abyss is just a part of the void.
Okay, so that's the 5. Now 13. Probably skills, right?
Well, I would have a look at the skills and talents off. Remember that your character is meant to be a sociable Well,
MC, by the way, I don't need anything in perception. Fewer dice, the better.
I just imagine a Ventrue just with the shades and a walking stick just going about the place.
yeah, except I now have the mental image of him having a gangrel on a chain.
Or just
Yeah.
riding him like a horse.
Yeah. Like I say, Dodge, your character is basically meant to be the party boy, the rich lad, etc., etc. So you're going to want skills that are based on charm and, as you've already written down in talents, vamp.
Okay, so you think 13 in talents and 9 in skills.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
So,
So
I
let's go
missed.
here. So 13. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What do you think about that?
All right. I'm good with that.
I mean, I'm not specializing in anything, but I got a good start, right? I don't min max. I try and get all the skills I need up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I must have missed when you described it. What exactly does Vamp do?
Me or you, Dodge?
Go ahead, because I did read it right to you out of the book, and right now I'm on merits and flaws in the La Sombra book, and I don't want to change that page because there's some in here I want to take, and they're not on the sheet.
Okay. Basically, vamp is the ability to sweet talk in a sexual manner to get yourself a bed partner to charm the opposite sex, stroke, gender of choice, and basically use your sex appeal.
Basically,
So,
just pull.
yeah.
No, it's to manipulate them. You could turn them on people. You know the flaw sleeping with the enemy? Vamp makes people get that flaw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There is one other thing I would point out. Him taking that skill means we all get to enjoy listening to Dodge try and chat up people. So just remember this, guys. When you're watching this story that we will eventually be doing, it doesn't matter what happens in the story. It doesn't matter what happens to all the other characters. We're all here to watch Dodge try and chat up people. There you go, Dodge. I've made you the
Great.
character.
Yeah, great. And Doku, I added you to the stream, dude. You're not backstage anymore.
Oh, I didn't notice. Sorry about that. StreamYards and Discord both decided to crash at the same time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, dude, I added you as soon as I saw you. But
Oh,
no,
no worries.
yeah, you're right. I get to embarrass myself every game. I should reconsider
Yay.
that.
we get to
Can I
listen to
take that
Dodge act like a
away?
playboy.
I could totally take that away, right?
Unfortunately, no, because that's what your character is going to be getting one of his merits in. If you remember, you wanted to get talented and get the extra bonus.
God damn it. Okay, so 13.95, so we're on the 9. Okay. Let's see here. Obviously, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
What do you think? What do you think? I know you can't give me advice. I'm actually asking the other players here. Because he can't tell me, you guys.
Yeah.
And if he tells me to do something, it's usually to fuck me over. Like,
Yeah, this is true. I will
seems,
not deny this.
seems fairly well rounded.
Hmm. Yeah, looks good to me so far. Considering
Well,
what
There
you're
you
again,
go.
going with.
the whole wise guy thing, drive, yeah, firearms, duh. And I'm sure he's used a fucking broken bottle or a knife before.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'm
Yeah,
actually cool
I
with
think it
all
works.
those.
And that courage is not spent. I just
No.
didn't remember to click it. So,
Right. We will be going on to his disciplines. Now, to explain to the people listening, he has obtenebration, which is the ability to manipulate shadows up to and including turning them into tentacles to attack people with. Or, as we like to call it, oh God, he's doing the shadow thing again. Because, well, to put it bluntly, the moment anything happens, up to and including him having an itchy nose, he uses one of his abilities called Shroud of Darkness, and then he summons up the tentacles and then uses them to scratch his nose, wipe his ass, etc. Anything you want to say to that, Dodge?
I saw what you tried doing there, Dodge.
I didn't. Should I punish him already?
Oh, just look just look on the sheet.
You're assuming I can read the sheet.
Uh,
So, I'm guessing Dodge is busy.
Well, that would be a fair assumption.
Right. The other abilities he has is Dominate, which is the ability to dominate someone's mind and give them orders, almost up to suicidal actions, but that is one of the very few things that he can't do. Period. As much as he might want to, tough. His third ability is called Potence. It when you watch the movies with the vampires and you see them using gross amounts of strength, throwing cars around, etc., etc., that is Potence in use.
and yes, Yorkie, I am taking the merit additional discipline, and I am buying Abyss Mysticism. So suck it.
Right. Before you go any further, then put 1 point into Abyss Mysticism because that is what you get for buying additional clan discipline. Right. Now you've got 3 points to spend where you so choose. Well, well, well. Okay, that's interesting. All right.
Yeah, dominate, very useful. Potence, come on. I need to be able to hit people. So I'm gonna have to just spread it down the line and wait for XP.
Okay. Then I believe we're on to backgrounds.
This is where it gets interesting. It might take a bit, right? So should we do virtues first?
All right. Okay. Go for your virtues. Remember that your courage is not.
Yep, I took it away. So 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
What are
1,
you thinking, mate?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm good with that actually. That would give you a humanity rating of 7. I'm making the stressing point of humanity because
He won't let me take what
Dodge
I want.
hates. Yeah. Sorry, Cartman, you don't get to just take what you want.
Willpower's low. Gonna have to buy that with XP.
Yep.
And I am going to be 8th gen. Therefore, my blood
5
pool
points.
will be my blood pool at 8th will be 15, and I can spend 2 blood per turn.
Okay.
Well, actually, I think with 8th gen, it's 3 per turn.
I have the storyteller board, buddy.
Oh, it's only 2 per
I
turn.
just read it right off the storyteller board.
Oh.
There we go. I'm
I'll
guessing
double
I've been
check.
letting you guys get away with it too much.
I'll double check. 8th. It is 3. Okay. He's
Yeah.
right. 8th is 3.
Yeah.
You're useless, Dodge.
Okay, now backgrounds. Okay. We get 5 for free,
Yeah.
and that's BAM right there. But we're spending more than 5, aren't we, Jensen?
Yes. Technically, you get a whole bunch of freebie points. But Dodge has already spent them even before we got to character creation.
Yeah, pretty fucking much. So, Mad Dodge has no virtue. That's rude. But take a step back for a second and tell me, let's say it right now to put you out of any trouble. What is already on the sheet is set in stone. Now, what did I fuck up on already, Jensen? And I'm gonna roll a cigarette, so.
Okay. Well, I know why you put your occult as high as you did. Okay, I get that. But I will admit, I would have dropped it by 2 and put at least 1 point in probably medicine as predefined. Your character has probably patched up people because, after all, you was human for 20 years. You probably got in 1 or 2 gang rumbles. Yeah, that's right. I'm even trying to use the terminology of the era. Don't expect it to last. But like I say, I would drop 2 from occult, 1 into medicine. Actually, you know what? Just lose 1 from occult and put 1 into medicine. But that's just me. I'm not.
Well, I had said it's set in stone, but if you want me to take away the specialty and do that, and you think it's fitting for the character, I'll let you make that call because you're the one directing the game. So we are pretty much actors in your fucking play. Is that what you want?
No, I'm actually going to let you keep it as you've put it so far. I was actually defining as what I would do, not what you have to do, mate. So everything else, yeah, I'm actually pretty comfortable with. Okay, I think we should go to.
Yeah, well, when it comes to disciplines, would you have waited on potence and thrown that in Tenebration?
No, actually, what you've done there, I actually fully agree with. Granted,
Well,
I would not have gone for abyss mysticism, but that is my choice. I would have picked something else.
I like it because it gives me some of the powers that you need 7 dots in Tenebration for at 2 dots of Abyss Mysticism. It's a good thing to have for La Sombra.
Yeah, I agree, mate.
So let's go to
So,
backgrounds, and you kind of have the backgrounds picked and how we're going to do this because we were kind of crafting the backstory together. So let me finish rolling my cigarette, but I'll switch over to the sheet. And what's the next background I should spend some of these freebie points on?
well, you're looking at a resource of at least 3. Let's be completely honest. If you're going to be the playboy, which is what your character is meant to be, I would definitely consider resource a minimum of 3. I was actually hoping you'd remember what I suggested, but I don't know. What else would you want to pick?
What about
'Cause I-
allies or contacts?
Oh, yes. I believe you did want at least one in contacts, didn't you, Dodge?
Actually, we were talking about more than one. We were talking about gangland contacts. That would be more than
Yeah.
one, right? We're talking a Giovanni contact in the vampire world, and then we're talking about real gangsters. Maybe a few Ventru, cough cough. Um,
No, I don't think you should have any contacts in Ventru. So, 2 points in contacts. You define 2 specific people. Excuse me, I'm losing the capacity for speech. And you then, if you want to like connect with gangs, you would write down gangs as one of the connecting group. And MC is saying that he's got one Ventru contact. You can't talk about his pimp in that way, MC. That's not cool, man. Okay. Thoughts, Dodge? Because this is kind of the.
no, I was muted. Sorry. Okay, so I'm good with the contacts. So, a Giovanni contact. We'll say he's out of Vegas. It's somewhat close enough to help, far enough to not be a crutch. Agree?
Yep.
Okay. Other contacts. The Portland gangs or whatever. We're talking 90s. That wouldn't necessarily be mafia style gangs, but it might be some skinhead fucking brouhaha or some shit, right?
That's perfectly valid.
You heard what we were reading out of that book, right? So
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And Black Hand member. I'm just throwing that one in there. Anyway, moving on.
No. No. Now, do you know, it's really weird. When you wrote up your character, you just lost 3 points in disciplines.
Oh,
Let's
no,
pick
come on.
random.
Oh, come on. It was a joke. I didn't write it down. That doesn't count because it's not on the sheet.
Okay.
Nice
You just
one,
lose a
though.
bit of mysticism then.
Oh, come on. But, so, status? No. I'm an anti-tribute. There's no way I have status, right?
Yeah, that is true.
So, that is 5 is given. That's 3, 4, 5. So, okay. And we get 15. I have 10 freebie points left. This is going to get rough.
Yes. Yes. Good news. You do get 7
Flaws.
no, you can take up to 7 floors. That's the important difference,
Or
okay?
7 points for merits.
Yes. So spend your merits wisely. 2 points. Talented vamp. You will have to type that in though, because I don't believe it's in the list.
I don't know why, but it never lets me type into those things. It only gives me the option for whatever's on the selection.
Okay, weird, but all right.
Social or physical?
It's social. Oh, did you find talented then?
No, I wrote it in.
All right.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Here's where we get into clan book stuff.
Yes.
I want a 1 point mental merit, weather sense. Um, it's very much prized among seafaring. Oh, never mind. I guess I shouldn't be able to take that, huh?
Yep. You're not
Seafaring.
playing the pirate.
Yep. Okay. What about controllable night sight? 2 point supernatural merit. I can turn my night sight off and on. It's not a permanent. A permanent one is a flaw I can take, and that's what the character Lee has, right? Just naturally with one of his rituals. But then, if I take the flaw, I don't need to do that ritual. I don't have to buy that ritual.
True, true. Well, it's always good to be able to turn on and off your abilities. Let's be fair.
There's another interesting one here.
Go on.
Death's Reflection. 3 point supernatural flaw. You cast a reflection normally, which would cancel out your clan weakness. Except that your reflection always shows the state you'd be in if you were dead. Any Lasombra more than a few decades old looks in reflection like an ambling skeleton. Younger vampires appear as rotting corpses.
Well, I can't see that going badly, but yes, sure. Gets you 3 points back, mate. I fully support that.
Doku, talk me out of it.
It is 3 points, but yeah. What was your self-control and courage again? And you might want to take that into consideration.
Well, no, dodge that alone. They're just a bit extra ones.
Well, what do you think about the uncontrollable night sight? 2 point supernatural flaw.
What is it? What does it say?
Oh, okay. This is interesting. Light and dark are permanently inverted for you. Pitch black darkness seems bright and uniformly lit to you, while any light brighter than 100 watts creates a zone of darkness.
Yeah.
Would I be able to make a suggestion just because of his? Because I have to play with him.
Of course.
What about the calm heart merit? It lowers the difficulty.
Somebody's worried about the Lasombra.
Oh, come on. Angel literally put his hand on his shoulders to point out that's holy ground you will burn. Then suddenly turn into the vampire equivalent of a school shooter.
I hate Mondays.
Oh dear.
No, actually, I plan on taking the merit, if I can afford it somehow with flaws here. I want 3 more merits. So let's get to those here. Doku, do you have that site that I showed you yesterday? Can you pull that up? Because I have a bunch of windows open, and you know how my computer is.
Yeah, hold on. Just give me a second, and I'll pull it up.
Yeah, because I need the point value here. Okay. Additional discipline.
Yeah, obviously.
All right, so you want to go through merits first?
Yeah, well, yeah, first additional discipline, I need the amount. We're going to figure out what we have to work with here. Okay, and we were at 10, freebie points still, weren't we? And we're still working on the 7 here, so I have 17 points. Good.
Just reminding you, you were saying things like immune to. Sorry, let's say this properly. Hidden diablerie. I believe you was probably going for unbondable. You usually do. And what was the other one?
We were saying prestigious sire, but that cancels out with the flaw infamous sire. I
Yes.
get both.
Yes.
And true faith.
Oh, that was it. Yes.
Okay, I got it pulled up. Some of these might not be listed, because I'm looking at them now, and I know there's at least a couple that aren't listed.
don't believe he's taking true faith. Oh boy. I strongly suggest no one actually sneezes in him in case he says bless you and kills. I have had that happen in a game of Demon the Fallen. We had somebody with true faith. It ended up at 7. One of the other party members said the name of his character. First character thought that he'd sneezed and said, "Oh, bless you," and obliterated him.
Oh, you done true faith do like
So
double
am I
damage.
really that dangerous to them? If they try and
Yes.
bite me, they die, right?
If they try and bite you, they take 1 aggravated per point of blood they take from you.
That is so fucking useful.
Yeah. Don't true faith do some like double damage to demons and infernalists?
Only if they take, only if they're Baileys. But what True Faith does is demons and whatnot, dependent on their torment rating, will also be taking 1 aggravated per turn as he speaks. And he doesn't even need to read scripture or anything like that. Literally, to paraphrase one of our old group, "Oh, hey, Fred, how are you? Why is your head exploding? Oh, my God, you look like oh, he's dead."
Mad Dodge. And if Jensen, you disagree, go ahead and tell me. But there's 2 2-point merits that might make sense for your character and be rather useful. The first one being Sanctuary, and second being Well Traveled.
They would, but if you look at, like, find the points value for additional discipline. I believe that's 5 or 3 or something. I don't remember. I think we looked at it yesterday. Find that one first. Let's find out how much I'm in the hole here, because that's what the flaws are going to be.
If I remember correctly, additional discipline would be. Shit, I don't remember correctly. I want to say it was 5.
So do I.
Because I wanted to take potence, but I can't because I didn't have enough points. I think it was 5.
Do you know what, Dodge? Put it at 5. We'll deal with it later. I'd rather not, have issues at this point. Okay, mate?
Yeah. Well, to be fair, Doku, potence is one of the disciplines you can learn naturally.
Yeah, it would just be nice having it already, even if I have no points in it, but it's not too big of a deal. And sorry, I'm just...
Doku, just so you know, if you take additional clan discipline, you automatically get 1 point in whatever that discipline is. You don't have to spend it, it's part of the cost.
Oh, okay. That's
Okay,
good to know.
so,
Thank you.
we'll call additional discipline 5. I'm fine with that. But hidden diablerie, unbondable, and true faith.
Yeah. True faith. Oh boy, this is gonna be so fun.
Well, I want to be able to walk into the Vatican and cathedrals. I'm in La Sombra. I should be able to go to mass. Damn it.
Yeah. I'm just wondering how MC's going to like it when he writes up his character.
Take true faith,
Maybe.
MC.
Yeah, you might seriously want to consider taking True Faith as well. I'm not saying you've got to, and I will fully support it if you don't want to, but well, it would give you a good reason to glare at him, dominate, and tell him to shut up and never speak again. And I think
I looked at... Sorry, just real quick. I looked it up. It is 5.
Okay, cool. Like I was saying, it would give you a good reason, MC, to dominate Dodge's character, tell him to shut up and never speak again. I truly think the other players would give you an XP each for free just for that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's rather
There you
rude.
go.
But yeah, hidden diablerie. What's that point value?
Probably
Hidden
4,
D. I'm
maybe
looking
3.
for it. It is. I should remember this because I took it yesterday. It is 3.
Ah, there you go.
Okay, I have 7 freebie points left. Unbondable and True Faith. I think True Faith is 7.
Yes.
So unbondable, what's that? Because that's what I'm going over, and that's what I gotta take a flaw at here.
Unbondable. Well, Hidden Diablerie was 3. Unbondable is 5.
Ouch.
Okay. Yeah, we're down 5. We're -5. I need some points on flaws. Let's see here. You're saying I'm taking the flaw addiction to smoking, right? It's 1 point. That
Yes,
gives
1
me 1
point.
back.
I know one of the ones I had was also addicted to alcohol. That will give you an extra point, but it's not really a terrible one.
At least nobody's making the jokes of Dodge playing an alky. That's good. I'm glad we're not doing that.
Hey,
Well, I can't really make that
is,
joke
real
considering.
quick.
Yeah.
Hunted by the La Sombra, right? Come on, yeah.
Actually, oh crap, what was it called? Target. Oh god. What was it called, Dodge? Come on, you know the one I mean.
Yeah, I'm going through here to see if I find it.
Recruitment target.
Oh, okay. What's the point number on recruitment target? I only have 4 to make up, Doku.
I think it's 2, but I'm not sure.
Hold on 1 second. I am pulling it. I'm looking for it.
Okay. Let's assume it's 2 and continue on because I don't want dead air.
Yeah, okay, so 2 more points.
It is 2.
Okay,
Hey.
Special responsibility, what's that?
Not really suitable because it's the sort of thing it would be like you've got to look after someone, your sire's ghoul or a child that doesn't belong to you but is possibly even more powerful than you, but it's your job to teach them the ways of the enter faction of choice.
What about rival sires? My sire and my brother's sire are rivals.
That actually
Yeah.
would make sense.
Yeah.
What's the point value on that, Doku?
Let's see. Looking for it real quick.
Probably 1, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm looking for. Actually, no, it's a 2 point.
Oh, cool. Even better.
We just broke even, guys. And
There you go.
that's actually not too bad for flaws. My other flaws with my other character are way worse.
Yeah, I thought you said you were gonna make this character hard mode, but your flaws actually kind of help you if you think about it. Depending on who you're interacting with, of course.
Okay,
Yeah.
contacts. Are we gonna come up with a name later? We could do that later, right?
Yes.
I think Tinkerbell is a wonderful name.
Parent age 24. Actual age. Date of birth. Twins. So when you come up with the date of birth for both me and the brother.
Might I make a
I
suggestion?
love that. Yes, go ahead.
I would say, considering the time frame that everyone is going with, somewhere between 1935 and 1945 is probably a good place to start. I would suggest the 30s, maybe 36, 38.
Well, Dodge, you comfortable with that?
420-38.
Of course, you picked 420, 38.
Yep.
Yeah, I saw what you did there. Because that puts you right past the Great Depression, but when big bands and everything are still good, cigars are still good, a good whiskey and scotch, you know, it works.
What
Date
year
of
did
birth
I
is
die?
20 years on.
And I'm gonna do my actual real birthday for my death day. But what year were you thinking? 54, 53? What?
Well, 20 years on from your date of birth. Simple as. So, what year did you pick for your birth?
Yeah, 58.
I
So
believe
or
he said,
38. So
say you were turned right at yeah, maybe your dad was a rum runner or something, and you were turned right at the height of the gangster era.
That's what we were going for.
Perfect.
So, how you feeling about your character, Dodge?
good. So age, born in 38. It's 1990. 52.
40. Yeah,
I'm young.
yeah.
Shit, my
That's still
character
a
appears
mortal
younger than yours.
lifetime. Yeah, that's still a mortal lifetime.
Yeah, my character looks younger than yours, but is almost 3 times your actual age. That's weird. And I'm a lower
Hey,
gen.
hey, Grandpa.
Or, well, a higher gen if we're going to be more accurate. But the higher the
Yeah.
gen, the younger you are, just for the audience, in case it gets confusing. 13th is further away.
Yeah, and if you happen to come across something that's a 4th or 5th gen, run.
Yeah, I learned that the hard way.
So how is the nurse?
He never met Nursey yet.
Oh, I met her once. Remember? She did kidnap me.
And you shook her hand?
Yeah, which was a horrible, horrible idea.
You touched her.
Yeah, that's that's one more instance where my character should have died, but somehow miraculously didn't.
There's a reason why Weinstein leaves her alone.
Wow. I didn't know you touched Nursey. Okay, that's going to make a big ass difference in the game. Hey,
Well,
King.
remember when that happened? I took like what was it, 5 aggravated damage or some shit. I almost
Yeah,
died.
5 bags straight to your hand.
Yeah,
So,
she
yeah.
burned my hand.
So your hand basically looked like a piece of really, really overcooked chicken.
Yeah, it was not good. Specifically, I touched her without permission,
Yeah.
which means I'm also probably marked.
Yeah. She's going to come back.
I'm surprised she didn't come visit me in the belly of the Sarlacc pit. It would have been a
Maybe
fancy
she
old time.
did.
Uh-oh.
Maybe she
lost the
did.
Sarlacc.
Oh, damn it.
What if it wasn't the cat that came and got you?
Oh, good lord. This is gonna be fun.
Okay, Dodge.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I think the character will go well. And it is, Doku, you may say, yeah, the merits and flaws, and yeah, true faith and unbondable and shit. Like, somebody bites me, they're gonna die. Sure, but diablerie shouldn't be as much of a thing in this game as we make it in the Discord game. We just go around eating other vampires like it's nothing. It actually is taboo.
Oh, that's because in this game we're not as you and Jensen would say, the bad guys.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Besides, my
But-
path in the other game kind of forces me to diablerize anything I think is weaker than me.
Funny enough, I have no arguments with your diablerizing with that character, like you said, because of your path.
So the characters we have left to create before we start the game, guys, is Yorkie, MC, and the final player, which we're kind of up in the air. I think we figured it out. I'm not sure. Whatever. And then
Opening negotiations.
we also have some added extra people that will be coming in at specific times for their own purpose, which they will be creating sheets as well. And Keen is in the chat. He'll be one of them. I believe he wants to be one of those bloody Tremere fucking blood mages, right?
Usurper scum.
No way that could possibly ever go wrong, right?
And somehow we actually have memberships now, guys. And as this continues forward and we go through the first arc and we add new characters and things change, some of the membership perks will allow you to join. And hey, a lot of other people that play Vampire the Masquerade, they don't allow their viewers to join at all because then everybody has to join. So at least we are going to try and make it happen for somebody that wants to join. So hit us up. You don't necessarily need to be a member either. Just talk to one of us. And we'll try and get you in for at least a session sometime. Anything else, guys? Because I know it's getting pretty late over in bloody England. So I'm sure the storyteller here needs to go to bed. So anything else, guys?
I'm good. I think we've said everything we need to. Your character's fine. You've got your name, and so MC is now stuck with the last name. But, oh well, that's his problem. And I'm sure he's okay with the fact that I've arbitrarily decided to make him a fairy. He won't have a problem with that.
Wait, like a fairy as in he wears a pink tutu, or like Tinkerbell fairy?
Yes.
Nice. All right, everybody.
Here's a John heading towards them.
Hey, everybody. Thank you
yeah.
for coming out and watching. I really appreciate it, guys. And we only got a couple more character creation streams left, and then hopefully we'll dig into this game. At the very latest, Halloween is a hard go date, but I would like to start before then. Everybody, good night, good luck, and if any of the role players in Discord are in here, I might run a game tonight, because I had a bullshit night last night, and I have some beer now. So, hit me up in Discord, we'll see what's going on. Don't go to France, people, we're out of here.